So I actually still have the dialogue that would have come up before the access to ship logs, so I'll just quickly shout out. The bridge and the rest of the ship are secure, sir, and the remaining Klingons are being transported to the Prometheus, or whatever ship you have, for holding. Commander Burgess, whatever, was sure that there was information on this ship that would be valuable to us, Captain. Perhaps it is in the ship logs. There should be a terminal in the ready room. Maybe you'll have more luck finding what we're looking for.
Thank you very much, because I accidentally skipped that when it came up.
That's okay. So now we need to head to the brig and go see if
it's
Kabok's there.
The brig.
Have you got the dialogue?
No.
Alright, I'll have to read it as well again. I won't speak to you through a force field like a caged animal. Let me out and we can talk. So...
There we go. Thank you very much again.
You are my enemy, but today you are my only hope. I will redeem my honor.
Why were you in the brig? I was once the first officer of the ship. I served the House of Bavat loyally and fought loyally and well, and fought by my captain's side in battle. I thought I was living an honorable life, and then I learned what Ambassador Bavat plans for the war. The war where? Huh, weird.
Yeah, I learned what Ambassador Bavat's plans for the war were.
Oh, war were. Duh. Anyways, I could not let Bavat do such a horrific thing, to unleash such a weapon upon the galaxy for his own ends is the act of a coward, not a warrior. I gathered a small group of officers who thought as I did. Our plan was to take over the ship and fly it to the Omega system. There we would stop this doomsday before it occurred, or die in battle. I tried to take the ship. I failed. Now I'm dishonored. I must redeem myself or die.
More questions?
Okay, why did you contact Starfleet Intelligence? When my plan to take the Targ was discovered, I knew I had to act quickly. Bavat has much more than the experimental weapons from the base in the Briar Patch. He has a planet killer, a ship of such destructive power that nothing could stand against it. He intends to use this doomsday machine to attack Federation worlds. I find myself in a strange place. To regain my honor, I must join forces with my enemy. I sent a coded message to the Sol system and hope that the right person would hear it.
More questions?
Why do you think Bavat is doing this? Bavat is obsessed with conflict. He believes that the Klingon Empire will stagnate and fall into degeneration and ruin unless they have enemies to fight. Without war, Bavat believes that we will destroy ourselves. Bavat found the planet killer and ordered his scientists to learn how to control it. Now he plans to attack and destroy one of your worlds. The ambassador knows the Federation wants peace, but if there is an attack where billions died, would something so heinous make you want revenge? If he succeeds, the war between our peoples will be endless, and Bavat will have won.
More questions?
Okay, what can you tell me about the planet killer? It is a great ship with no crew. Its hull is solid neutronium. It fires beams of pure anti-protons and fuels itself with the hulks of destroyed planets. Weapons are useless against it. The planet killer is ancient. I heard stories that your Starfleet defeated a device similar to this long ago. I hope that you will be able to defeat this one as well.
More questions?
Okay, where did he find the Doomsday device? It was a floating hulk deep in the Targ Nebula. Ships from the house searched months before they found it. Bavat claims to have knowledge of the future. He says that is why he knew of the planet killer would be found in the nebula. Its location was forecast. I do not know if this is true. If our actions cannot change our path, then are we imprisoned by fate? When I was destined to lose my honor, or was I destined to lose my honor and betray my captain?
More questions?
And he has knowledge of the future? So he claims. I was once Bavat's most valued officer. He told me much of his plans. Bavat said centuries ago that there was a temporal Cold War Factions from the future manipulated people in their past, like pieces in a Klin-Za game, each trying to change history for their own ends. Agents from one of these future factions, the Nakal, came to the Klingon Empire in the 22nd century. They tried to gain my people's loyalty by revealing much of what was to come. My ancestors listened and recorded all that they were told. Then they spat in the Nakal's faces and sent them back to their own time empty-handed. Even then, we would never be willing slaves. Since then, this knowledge that the Nakal offered in the trade for servitude has been preserved by a small cabal of Klingons. This organization ruled from the shadows using what they knew, what was forecast to guide the future of the Empire. Bavat is the last. He has no sons and trusts no one. When he dies, all that came from the Nakal dies with him.
I remember that episode in Enterprise.
Yep. What were your plans to stop this attack? Bavat has plans to stop the Doomsday Machine if he ever lost control. This ship is equipped with this ship's equipped with the torpedoes. Because I remember in the the original mission where we had to beam down to the planet and get the torpedoes for our own use.
Yeah, we had to beam down, collect the torpedoes, and they would become a device and we'd use them on our ship. The Harping torpedoes, and try and take it down. So, a bit different.
They have a greater yield than any weapon currently used by the Empire or your Federation. The planet killer is hidden in the Omega system. Now, my plan was to fly to the system, disable Bavat's control over it, and then use the weapons on this ship to destroy it.
More questions?
Okay, why can't we simply send the fleet to destroy it? Bavat's forces have total control of the Omega system. To keep any ships loyal to him away, any ships but those loyal to him, Bavat has installed a series of generators that maintain an energy drain much like the Breen weapon that disabled ships during the Dominion War. Bavat's ships have been modified to withstand this drain. Any others that approach the system will be helpless. Okay, what should we do now? Help me. Repair this ship and we will fly to the Omega system together. Then we can disable the energy drain so your fleet can enter. With your help, we can destroy this Doomsday Machine and end the threat to your Federation. Alright.
How can I help?
Captain, I'm receiving a transmission from Earth's space dock for you. Priority 1. I'll patch the message through to you. You can use the terminal in this ready room. Which I'm sure... Didn't you... Yeah, there you go. You're... Yeah, there you are. You already beat me to it.
Do what you think is best. It's risky, but Kavok may be our best chance to stop Bavat and this planet killer. I'm notifying all available ships to change course for Imaga. Once the energy drain is taken care of, they'll move in to support you. I don't need to tell you how important it is to stop the Doomsday Machine before Bavat can use it to attack populated worlds. Millions of people are relying on you to save them. I know you can do it. Good luck.
Yes, Captain. Understood. I'll join you shortly. We're counting on you.
Captain, repair teams have begun to work on critical systems, but we could use your expertise. There are teams working on the weapons, the sensors, and the impulse engines. If you could join one of them, it would be a great help.
Yeah, so we've got class-specific stuff happening. So as a tactical officer, I get to do weapons, and since you're engineering, you get to do the impulse engines.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm an engineer on this character. I'm a science